Life, in its boundless beauty, presents us with challenges that test our resilience, our strength, and our unity. One of these challenges is pancreatic cancer. This disease starts quietly inside our bodies and a very important organ that isn't usually noticed. But what if we could rewrite that story? What if wisdom and careful watchfulness could swing things to benefit us? Hello, and welcome to Vivid Wellness, where today we will uncover the signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer. We are disclosing not only the dark parts, but also the ways of light that guide us towards early discovery, understanding, and in the end, prevention. But before we begin, please note, the information provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only, and should not be treated as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Now, let's get started. Tucked within the complex fabric of our body sits the pancreas, a modest organ located behind the stomach. What does it do? It helps us to break down what we eat and keeps our blood sugar in check by making insulin. However, if the cells in the pancreas start to grow without control, this is how we get pancreatic cancer. This unwanted change can happen in any area of the pancreas, which causes various sorts of pancreatic cancer to develop. The type we see most often, named pancreatic adenocarcinoma, which starts in the cells that make up the lining inside the tubes of the pancreas. The tubes transport important digestive fluids from the pancreas, which are essential for breaking down our food. Next, there are neuroendocrine tumors, or NETs. They are not as common, but still important to mention. These start from the islet cells in the pancreas, and their story is a different one. They have the responsibility to produce different hormones, like insulin, which makes NETs a distinct part of the story of pancreatic cancer. Now, each type of pancreatic cancer has its own unique story, starting from its origin in the way it acts. And with each new finding, researchers and medical professionals create new strategies for treatment and understanding, aiming to eventually defeat this enemy. But what are the early signs and symptoms? Let's take a look. Think about a jigsaw puzzle with pieces all around. Every piece has a little hint, but if you put them all together, they show you the whole image. The signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer are similar to this puzzle. They are not obvious and can mix into normal life very quietly, giving small signals that someone might not notice or think it's just a simple sickness. Dropping weight without reason, quickly feeling full when eating small amounts, strange pains in the stomach or back area, and jaundice, the yellowing of the skin and eyes. These are quiet messages from the inside, suggesting that something may not be well. Then there's the change in appetite, the new onset of diabetes in some people, or digestive troubles that don't seem to go away. It's easy to ignore these signs, thinking they are because of stress, a busy life, or common digestive issues. But these symptoms are really asking you to stop and pay attention for a moment. If these voices continue, and if the pieces of the puzzle start to form a pattern, it means you should talk with a medical expert. Taking action early so that they can be understood and not overlooked. Now, let's shed some light on the possible causes and risk factors. Smoking. A fire that can start much more than just lighting up a cigarette. It is recognized as something that increases the chance of getting pancreatic cancer, and we have the power to reduce this risk if we decide not to smoke. Our daily eating habits are like a song we choose to sing. If we ate too many fatty foods and not enough healthy nutrients, it is not the best music for our pancreas health. Time passes, and we all get older, which can bring more wisdom, but for some, also a high risk of facing pancreatic cancer. The genes we inherit hold secrets passed down through generations, including a predisposition to this illness. These notes are ones we cannot alter, but can only learn to understand and respect. While we cannot control parts of our risk, we can take charge of what we can. It makes us stronger. By making informed choices, going for regular health checks, and discussing our concerns with healthcare providers, we shine a light on dark areas and move forward to do more than just live. We flourish. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. I wish that as you go ahead and take hope and strength with you. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, share, and drop a comment for any doubts and queries. And for more insightful videos, please like this video and subscribe to Vivid Wellness.